Hello?
Good morning, Mother.
Where are you?
Oh, about 30 paces across the courtyard.
You're here?
Got in last night.
And why didn't you come over and see me?
Oh, I got a little tied up.
Oh, yes, I imagine you did. How did you like your welcome home surprise?
You mean...
Brooke, of course. She was there waiting for you, wasn't she?
Yes, she sure was. Look, I want to talk to you about that.
Well, why don't the two of you come over and I'll fix you some coffee?
She's not here.
All right, then you come over.
Actually, I'd like to get the family together. I have an announcement to make.
Really?
Could you set it up?
Well, when did you want to do this?
Immediately, over at Dad's office?
Well, yes, of course. I'll take care of it for you.
Great, thank you very much.
I'm glad you're home. I missed you.
Thanks, Mother. Bye-bye.
An announcement. Well done, Brooke. Well done. Ridge is back in town. I just spoke with him.
Where was he?
I don't know. The conversation was very short, but he'd like to have a meeting with the whole family.
He would.
Yes, he'd like to do it this morning in your office.
Why? What's it about?
Well, I don't know for sure, but I have my suspicions. Have you seen Brooke this morning?
No.
I think that she spent the night with him last night. Well, he wants to make an announcement, so you best prepare yourself, Eric.
You get in touch with Thorne and Felicia?
Yes, they're on their way over.
So you think this has to do with Brooke and Ridge?
She was there last night when he got home. He wants to have a meeting this morning with the family.
Stephanie, the whole reason he left town was to give me and Brooke a chance.
Yes, but he's back, and she's very determined. Eric, she wants Ridge.
Do you honestly think that Ridge would go through with something like this after all the trouble he's gone to?
Well, what do you think this is about?
Oh, it could be any number of things. If Ridge is still determined to stay away from Brooke, maybe he wants to leave town. Maybe he wants to work out of Europe for a while.
I suppose that's possible.
Are you certain that Brooke spent the night with him?
No. But she didn't stay at the condo either, did she?
No, she moved out yesterday.
And in with Ridge. Eric, I don't want to be the one that's the bearer of bad news, but I think you should prepare yourself for the worst.
Look, I'll say this one more time because I still believe it. If Ridge were out of the picture, I would still have a marriage.
It takes two to make a marriage.
Brooke and I would have had a wonderful marriage if Ridge hadn't been an option. Anyway, that's all academic now.
Hey there.
Mom, Dad, what's going on?
What's this big proclamation we're supposed to hear?
Thorne, the fact is we're not certain what this is all about.
I didn't even know that Ridge was back.
He got home last night.
Where was he?
I don't know.
Any guesses?
Well, he was probably at some incredible villa on the Italian Riviera and decided he wanted to live there.
I think that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
No, guys, not Ridge. He would have just stayed and phoned us. Here's my fax number. Keep in touch.
Exactly. No, if Ridge is back and he wants to talk to us, well, it has to involve a woman.
No doubt about it.
Dad, where do things stand with Brooke?
She moved out yesterday.
Where's she living?
She moved into Ridge's place.
Good, you're all here. Let's get to it, shall we?
Ridge? What's the big announcement?
I'm getting married.
Forgive me if we don't all react.
No, I pretty much expected it to come as a surprise.
Well, when did you make this decision?
While I was away.
While you were away?
Yes. Did some very serious thinking about my life, my future, and how I want to live it.
And you're sure about this?
I'm positive, Thorne.
Well, then I guess it calls for congratulations.
That sounds good to me.
Well, I don't think the moment calls for a big celebration, but why don't you and your fiancé come over for dinner tonight?
Tell me something, Ridge. How can you plan to marry her when she's not yet divorced?
I see we need some clarification here.
Clarification.
Thorne, why don't you and Felicia take Ridge out for a glass of champagne?
No. Stephanie, I want an answer here.
Eric.
No, it's all right, Mother. He deserves an answer. Dad, the woman I'm marrying isn't Brooke.
It's not?
Who is it, Ridge?
For the last week, I've been with a person I've grown very close to. A woman I've taken for granted, I guess. But someone I rediscovered in the Virgin Islands, where we spent a week. A week that you usually only experience in dreams. But this wasn't a dream. I feel very, very deeply for this woman, and I'm ready to marry her. I want to marry her. The wedding will be in a few weeks.
Well, who is she, Ridge?
Taylor Hayes.
Taylor?
I don't believe it.
I do. Well, congratulations.
Ridge,
Oh,
I can't
my
believe
God.
this. You are marrying
This is
Taylor
so
Hayes.
incredible.
That's great, Ridge.
Oh, God.
Oh,
In just a few weeks?
Yeah.
You have everything planned?
Well,
Where are you
I
going to
don't
go? Oh, my